All right, welcome to Santa Ana College Academy warm-up number 2. These are station stretches. So you're gonna move to a station, stretch at the station, then move to the next station. On the horseshoe behind me, we're gonna set cones starting at the hydrant, moving towards the back of the horseshoe. Cones are gonna be set at the hydrant, 5 meters, 5 meters, 5 meters, and 5 meters. We have marks set out for you guys so you'll know where the cones go. So it's important to understand this is gonna be the layout, but we're actually going to be rotating from 6 up to 1 in terms of the flow of what we're doing with the groups. So station 1, we're going to be doing lateral lunges, no equipment needed. Station 2 is going to be PVC pipe low lunge. You're going to need 8 PVC pipes. Number 3 is going to be scaption push-up, no equipment. Number 4, PVC pipe shoulder mobility. You will also need 8 PVC pipes for that. Station 5 is going to be pigeon stretch. And then station 6 is actually going to be on the pull-up bars, so obviously the equipment is there already for you. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the pull-up bars as to start, and then work our way through the rest of the stretches. So for the first movement in our warm-up number 2 is going to be scaption pull-ups. We're going to be jumping up on the bar and moving just in the shoulder girdle. The elbows are not going to move or bend. So a couple things to consider when you guys get set up. You're going to be on these bars as a company. There are 8 of you and there are 4 bars. So that means there's going to need to be 2 of you per bar. Taller people choose the taller bar, right? Don't put someone who's 5'2" on the 900-foot bar. Generally don't work out so well. So we're gonna demo. Coach and I are both gonna jump up. So usually one will jump up first and then the other person will jump up, crossing the arms. Feet are gonna be in front of the body. And then we're gonna be pulling from the shoulders. So the up, we're gonna actively pull up. So go to the top position and then down, up, hold, down, up, hold, down, up, hold, down, up, hold. Okay, so the goal is to be at the top for 2, touch and go at the bottom, and hold at the top for 2. Again, captains are going to be calling the down up. Everybody else in the company is going to call the number. So some points of performance in the movement itself. Coach is going to jump up on the bar. A lot of things we tend to see are feet crossed, feet behind you, knees bent, swinging, right? We're trying to stay nice and stationary, or being opposite of everybody else and being really lax or unengaged in the bottom, right? So we really want to engage the lats. You guys can see Coach's chest elevate. She's active through the lats. Tight is light, right? So we want to maintain tight body position. Feet are going to be together and toes are going to be pointed. Down, up, hold for 2, down, up, hold for 2, down, up, hold for 2, down, up, hold for 2. So in warm-up 2, after station 1, our scaption pull-ups, we're gonna come to the last station in our order, and we're gonna be doing pigeon stretch. So coach is gonna get into push-up position. She's gonna take her right foot and reach to her left hand, and then drop our hip down to the ground. So the key with the pigeon stretch is making sure these hips are square. What we don't want is you rolled all the way over on the other side, okay? So we wanna square up those hips and shoulders so they're facing straight ahead. However high you have to be to do that is fine. However forward or back your foot is in order to be in that position is fine as well. So we should be getting a really deep stretch in this hip and glute area. We're gonna be counting for 10. So again, captains are gonna count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5. Or you can say 1 and the rest of the academy or company says 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Once we get to 10, we are going to go back to push-up position and then switch to the other side. So left hand to right foot, square up those hips, hips low, chest up, and really want to focus on breathing while we're getting into these stretches. So captain is going to say 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So we're going to do 10-second hold on the right, 10-second hold on the left. Once you are all complete, captain's going to call recover to your feet, and then we wait until the PT recruits tell everybody to rotate stations. We've now rotated forward into the 3rd station, which is on our board number 4, PVC pipe shoulder mobility. So when we move from station to station, we want to again do that in unison. So PT recruit's going to call ready, move. Everybody moves in a line together. In this particular layout, we're going to be alternating our PVC pipes. That way we're not hitting each other, right? So we're going to have forward, back, forward, back. We're going to have 8 PVC pipes out. From here, we're going to take the PVC pipe, drop it down your back. The low hand is going to be at the small of the back. The high hand is going to be, you're going to have a helmet on, so you're going to want it under the brim of your helmet. So bring your hand down to your neck. We are going to be challenging the tricep, the lat, and internal rotation of that lower shoulder. So we're going to go up. So coach is going to pull up, challenging that lower shoulder, and then down, challenging the tricep and the lat. Everybody in the company calls 1. Up, down. Everybody in the company calls 2. Up, down. Everybody in the company calls 3 till we get to 10. Academy switch or company switch. From here, again, you're going to have your helmet on during stretching. So it's important that you can keep that head back. Hands are going to go up and down. We don't want the head forward or the body bent forward in order to accommodate for the helmet. So up, down, 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3. We want to get some good stretching at each end. So up for 2, down for 2, and then everybody gives the count for what we're on. Once everybody's completed 10 right and 10 left, we're going to put our PVC pipes down and wait for the PT recruits to give the direction or order to move to the next station. The next station in our warm-up number 2 is going to be scaption push-ups. Similar to our pull-ups in this warm-up, we're going to get into the push-up position, holding the core nice and tight. The only area we're moving through is through the shoulders. So it's going to be a down, up, 1, down, up, 2. Oftentimes you'll get us coming by tapping you in the shoulder. So on the up portion, if you get this, it means we need you to round that body or get that hollow position. You got to get those shoulder blades as far apart or scratch your back on the sky as high as you can. Down, up, 4, down, up, 5 until we get to 10. Again, we don't want these hips to drop or the elbows to bend. So if you take a look at how coach's elbows are set up, the crease of her elbow is forward, helps block that arm and prevents bending at the elbow. If my elbows are rotated out, you're gonna get more of that elbow. So once those hands are planted, pivot in that shoulder girdle till that elbow is bent forward, more like you're gonna do a tricep push-up, and that should lock in those shoulders. Once we're done, we're gonna recover to our standing position and wait for the PT recruits to give the direction to move forward. All right, moving on to our next movement in our Dynamic 2 warm-up. We are gonna be doing low lunges with the PVC pipe overhead. So PVC pipe's gonna go overhead, press straight out. We're actively pushing through those shoulders, so we shouldn't be relaxed or elbows bent, right? If I come by and push down on coach's PVC pipe, I shouldn't get any drop in that PVC pipe. That lets me know she's engaged through the core. From here, we're gonna go right foot forward, ready, move. And we're gonna be doing a low lunge, holding this position. The goal here is to be pushing those hips forward. We can have long leg and back. We wanna be getting a stretch through this back hip, however we do that. We're gonna hold for 10. Company captain's gonna call recover and switch. Left foot forward, big reach and big stretch. Again, tension on that PVC pipe. The other thing you wanna try and do is pull that rib cage in. So we don't want that rib cage flaring. We don't want a big arch. We wanna pull that rib cage down and press those arms high while we're stretching. At the end of 10 on this, we'll recover back to push up or standing position. PVC pipes down, ready and waiting for the academy or PT recruits to give the order to move forward. All right, our last movement in warm-up number 2 is gonna be a lateral lunge. Again, you're gonna want to stagger every other person in your company so that we have room. Company captain is gonna then say, starting with lateral lunges, starting with the right, ready, begin. So we're gonna go hands on hips. We're gonna all step to the right. So we'll all step to the right. You want to stack the hip, the knee, and the foot all in the same line. So if my foot's too far, my knee's going to be inside of my foot. We don't want that. So we want the foot directly underneath the hip, and we're going to load as low as we can. And then center, and then left, and then center, and then right. Or recover, left, recover. That would be one, right? So we're going to go right first, right, recover, left, recover, one, right, recover, left, recover, that's two. Some other things to notice on form, if you watch Coach as she does her lateral lunges, you want to make sure that that toe is pointing forward. So oftentimes we'll get that toe pointed out here, okay? We want to make sure that toe is pointed forward. That way we're working on hip and knee stability in a good solid position. The other thing you'll see is rolling up on the edge of the shoe. So we want to keep both soles of the feet on the ground for the whole time. So recover and right, recover and left. Feet stay flat, toes stay pointed. Stack your joints, hip, knee, and ankle on that outside foot. That is our lateral lunge in place.